All right, let's go for a drive. Santa Clara, California. Actually going to pick up my daughter some food and save a couple bucks. Come on, who needs DoorDash? Dad can be DoorDash. So that's what we're doing. Got my new t-shirts in. Little EXP branded with my name and my DRE number on the back. Says Digital Mayor. You got to stay tuned for the Digital Mayor content. It's coming. But one of the reasons I love to just take these drives is just to notice what the heck is going on in the neighborhood. Looks like this home just sold. It is being tented and the for sale sign is gone. Movement in the market, no matter what the interest rates are, no matter what the price reductions that's happening all over the Bay Area definitely will influence some buyers to get off the fence. So you have the interest rate that they're like, man, and it's actually come down a full half of a point. Does that make sense? Basically, it's come down like 0.6, more than half of a point in 2 months. So as we were freaking out a little bit about 6.1, it's now back down to about 5.35 for the 30-year fixed. The jumbo loan is even a little bit less, 5.28, 5.3. Of course, it depends on your lender to really be specific, but this is Santa Clara, California. I'm on the corner of Pomeroy and El Camino. I'm about to take a left on El Camino, and I just love looking at the changes that go on in this neighborhood. And we're talking weekly. This is, if you don't get out and check it out, you don't see these changes. And what I'm really referring to is like proposed development. These signs come up overnight. You may have like a feeling like, oh, they're probably going to do something there. They're doing demo work. But what you really want to look at is these proposed developments. And what that really means is that there's going to be some development. They're just strategically notifying the public of what's potentially most likely going to go down. And what we're seeing here on El Camino in Santa Clara is strip malls are going away. Like over here on my right hand side, I'm at the corner of El Camino and Lawrence. Paris Baguette is about the only living and breathing small business, and that's a chain. Of course, everybody knows it's a chain. And this is Chili's right here on the corner. Other than that, everything basically looks like they're on their way out. And then you have some big box coming in, like 24-hour fitness here. They didn't mess around. You want to talk about a crew that comes in and builds and opens up shop. That literally took them like 6 weeks from start to finish, from demo complete to the ground to opening up a new 24-hour fitness there on the corner of Lawrence and El Camino. So the fish market, oh man, it's up for lease. See, I saw that almost like 6-8 months ago. And the fish market has been a Santa Clara staple. Man, we should look. I mean, does it go back into the 60s? The 50s? I don't even know. But the fish market, my mom and I and my brother would go to the fish market. Not a ton. We used to go to Florentine's, the three of us, more than the fish market, but it's definitely a staple that the for lease sign is there. So it's a restaurant. Typically you would see a restaurant replaced by a restaurant. because of all the plumbing and the kitchen and the wells and the refrigeration, and basically it's like a renovation. They come in, they change the decor, they change a lot of the look and the feel of the restaurant. Of course, it's a new restaurant, it's a new name, but that might not be the case for the fish market. That's enough of a prime location to demo that whole thing. Flatten it, and then it's dirt. It could be whatever it is. It could be a 4-plex. It could be an 8-plex. I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's enough space to be one of these massive, 90 unit apartment buildings like I see over here, that I know they still have vacancy because their doors have only been open maybe 2 months. There's balloons and flags and all sorts of stuff still out front. This is at the corner of Poplar. There's a Starbucks right here at the corner of Poplar. What do they call it? Murphy Station Apartments. Murphy Station apts.com for info, or call your boy D Franz for info. But I love this drive. It's a beautiful day. It's 74 degrees here in the Bay Area. It is an absolute gorgeous day. Turn the air down a little bit. I got my favorite San Francisco Giants. Nice finish before the All-Star break for the Giants. Really nice finish. 8 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. Confidence, momentum, positioning themselves for the second half. I don't even know what happened in the game last night, the All-Star game, but pretty much got my head down grinding in the real estate career. Here is, now I'm coming up to the corner of Wolf and El Camino. Definitely see some turnover over here. Was just talking to my daughter about going and playing some miniature golf, which is still here, even though they erected this Hilton, what is it, like a Hilton stay or a, oh no, I think it's actually Homewood Suites, which is a part of the Hilton family, but it butts up to the back of Golfland, and which is a miniature golf course that's probably been here since the 50s, 60s. Right across the street, they are doing the foundation for what's going to be a massive, I would say, condo townhome type village. I would say over 300 units at the corner of Wolf and El Camino, which, hey, we need it, right? When you look at, it's funny, I was talking with my buddy Neil about this just the other day, about like, why is housing so dynamic like that? Like, why are there so many people thirsty for a new place to live? And one of the reasons we discovered, when you sit and you think about it, it's because people are doing shared housing. They're not living in an environment or a place that they want to live in, period. They don't like where they live. So think about how many shared rooms there are out there. I know plenty of people that rent rooms that, if it was just the right situation, they could absolutely afford their own place, but there's none available. So that is a huge deal. Like when you see shared living spaces, so it's like a 2-bedroom condo, and somebody is paying $1,300 and the other person is paying $1,300. Well, with just a little bit of a lifestyle change, the person that's paying $1,300, that despises their situation, if they could just pay another $500 or $600 more, 100% they would move into a place. So that's what this opens up. That's how it opens up. more housing that gets fueled. And that's just one reason. I can think of many other reasons. College kids that are moving out of their parents' house. College kids that are moving out of a dorm and they actually get jobs and start making money. Believe me, I have nieces and nephews right now that have come into the job market making 6 figures. They can afford a place to live. One of my nephews is in a situation with his significant other, and she makes good money. So they're looking for housing. Now, they're not in California like I am, and so I'm sure the situation is a little bit different when you look at the demand, when you look at the scarcity, the lack of inventory that we have going on in California. People like to live in California, you guys. It's 73 degrees. It's 12:40 on a Wednesday. It's July 17th, I think. And if you look at a state like Texas, where the average temperature is 107, it's like in the hot areas, it's 111, 114. In the cool areas, it's 103, 104. That's a lifestyle that a lot of people would much rather get away from, never sign up for. They just flat out can't live with it. They can't do it. It's not even possible for them. The elderly, families with young kids, let's say. So I'm pulling in to the drive-through here at the In-N-Out Burger in Santa Clara on El Camino. So D-Friends, peace out. Just a little bit of, hey, what's up with the real estate market? I love these new shirts. They're popping.